Hey socialites, welcome back. And if you're new here, I'm Ariell. I do mainly beauty videos, fragrance, and occasional lifestyle. So if you're into those type of videos, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button and come join the family. So over the past few weeks, maybe about a month or so, Sephora has released quite a few products. So we have a haul today, you guys. Before we jump into the haul, I do want to thank Sephora for sponsoring today's video. It's always exciting for me to work with Sephora because most of my channel is based off their products. I love a lot of their products, you guys. If you follow me, been following me since before now, you guys already know that. So if you guys have not signed up for Sephora Beauty Insider, what are you waiting on? It is a rewards program. So all you have to do is give them your email address, and at that point you have access to get free products sometimes when you place orders, sometimes even in store. Some of these products may be sample size, deluxe sample size, and even sometimes they're full size. Typically they're products that are newly trending or just great products to try in general. So as you move up through their Beauty Insider program, you do reach different levels and tiers where you can unlock a few more perks. So I'll have the link down in the description box and also pinned in the comments so you guys can sign up. Everything I mentioned today I'll have linked in the description box, so be sure to check that out. I do have two little bags, so I'm going to start off with the makeup products and then we're going to get into the smell goods. First couple products are actually a primer and foundation that just launched, and I did get a couple requests to review this, so the video for this one will be up tomorrow. Huda Beauty has launched a natural airbrush foundation. So exciting. Most of Huda Beauty's products I love. Really great quality products, and I find that with her foundations the shade matches are incredible. You typically can get a good match with her products. So this is it here. It's called Easy Blur and it comes in a squeeze tube type. I did get the shade Cinnamon 440G, which is also the shade that I wear in her other foundations. So I tested it in store and it seemed to be the closest match. So if you're my shade twin, let me go ahead and swatch it for y'all. So I did feel like this is a pretty good match. And launched right along with the foundation, she released a primer, y'all. So it's the Easy Blur primer. I've never tried any of Huda Beauty's primers, although I did hear that her primers are good. This one is silicone free smoothing primer. This is what it looks like, and it's also in a squeeze tube. So let's swatch it. It's clear, but it does have a sort of pink tint to it. There's no stick to it, but there's slip as if it were silicone. So I'm excited to try this out, and it does look like it blurs. I'm looking at my skin's texture and it looks a little blurry. Interesting texture. It does feel nice though, and it feels slightly hydrating. Next up is Fenty Beauty's Gloss Bomb Stick in the shade Is It Fussy. Now I've already tried these Gloss Bomb sticks. Love them. So good. I already have the shade Fenty Glow, I want to say. I love the shine to it. I love how creamy it feels on the lips. It's like a gloss bomb hybrid type of situation. So I already told you guys I wanted to get another shade. Originally I thought I got Fussy, but it was Fenty Glow. So no brainer, I was going to pick this one up. In her regular gloss bombs, Fussy is actually my favorite shade. So that's another reason I wanted to pick this one up. So it's like a mauve pink. Let me swatch it. This would have actually been really nice for today's makeup look. Love these. This one's going right in my purse. So Makeup by Mario has launched new loose setting powders. I was super excited to try this out because I've seen a couple people use it already and they raved about it. They said it was great, and their skin did look great after using it. It launched in 7 different colors, you guys. So I was trying to figure out what shade I want. I wanted something different. I typically like to go with translucent because my skin is, sometimes it could be warm, sometimes just neutral. I prefer to match myself in a more neutral shade so it doesn't give off that orangey coppery tone that my skin tends to do. But this time I said, let's go with something honey. Back in the day, years ago, I used to use like yellow and honey type setting powders, especially under the eye area. They had a couple actually. So they have a honey that's called warm honey, and then they also have one called medium dark honey. Yeah, so just those two. So I ended up getting warm honey, which is the lightest of the two honey shades. And see, take this off. So hopefully you guys can kind of see what that looks like. Sephora Collection has a new angled sponge. And so I saw this on the website and I'm like, yeah, this is a no-brainer. Definitely going to try this out, because usually I do like Sephora's tools. Their sponges, their puffs are amazing. I wanted to get those sharp angled puffs, but they stay sold out. Next time they come in stock, I'll probably get like 6 of them because I really like them. So I'm excited to test this out. Let's open it up. Sephora is getting fancy with the packaging. So it does feel kind of soft, but you guys know the telltale sign with these sponges are, you know, when you wet them and squeeze the water off to see. So it's flat on this side. It's super sharp. I love like the angle of it, because when a tool is angled this sharp like this, it makes it so easy to get in these areas. And if you're somebody who likes to reverse contour, it just makes life easier. So I'll leave this right out here. We're going to try this out tomorrow. So this product came out, I want to say like a month or two ago, y'all. Fenty Beauty launched a Butta Drop hydrating body milk. So let's see what this is giving. My friend said he really likes it. He said it was like a lighter version of the original. So it's in glass packaging, super luxe packaging that we've grown to expect from Fenty. And let me open it up. It does have a pump right here. You know what? It smells a little bit more perfumey than the original. To me, the OG gives like tropical. This one gives tropical, but in a more fragrant way. It's more fragrant than the original, in my opinion. So let's see how. Definitely thinner. So if you thought that the original was too thick for you, this might be good, but I'll test it out tonight when I take my shower. But it smells delightful. Okay, so the next two products are probably a couple of the more exciting, for me, the more exciting products. I've been seeing them on the website. So Sephora, I think they may have reformulated their lip stains, like, you know, those liquid lipsticks that they have, and they're now called Sephora Cream Lip Stain. I think it's a reformulation, and I have their original one in so many different colors, but their reds are like my staples. I usually wear 94 as a liner and put 01 in the middle. It dries to an ultra matte finish and it's gorgeous. Photographs so well. So I saw that there were some other shades of reds and I wanted to try them out. So 95 and 129. So this one's 95 Electric Ruby. So that's 129. And in case you guys have 01 and 94, which are my go-tos, I'll swatch those underneath so that we can compare them. So this one is 94. I'll put 94 under 95. So, ooh, 94 is the deepest. So that's 94. And 95. So 94, 95, 129, and 01. So comment down below and let me know what you guys think. I'm definitely gonna have to try these on to see what it's given. Maybe I'll do a YouTube short for you guys, because just looking at the swatches, I feel like my OG 01 and 94 I like better than these, but sometimes when you put it on the lip, you have a different opinion. So check back for the YouTube short. And the last makeup item is a liquid eyeliner. So Haus Labs, which I love Haus Labs. Most of their products I've tried, I love. I love their foundation. I love their concealer. Their blushes are excellent. I'm late to the game with the blushes, but they're excellent, y'all. Their lip crayon is really good. It's one of my favorites. So when they came out with this clear cut liquid eyeliner, I saw it on the website and I thought, girl, let's go ahead and get our hands on this one. It's in a black shade. I feel like a lot of people are doing the chromey like packaging now. It looks so luxe. Open it up. It has an ultra fine tip. So it did draw on fairly easily, and it's really skinny, as you guys can see. So usually with these type of felt tip liners, for me, the telltale is using it on top of a powder, because sometimes with felt tip liners on top of powder, they can kind of skip or look dry. So I'm excited to try this out on the next Try New Makeup video. Moving on to the smell goods. Starting off with the body butter, Glossier U has launched a body butter, you guys. Glossier U is such a popular fragrance, and it smells amazing. It's one of those fragrances that smells a little bit different on everybody's skin. It's supposed to bring out the natural, it's supposed to enhance and make your natural scent even that much better. Now, I don't own Glossier U. It's been on my list for a while. I don't own it, but it smells good. When I've smelled it on other people walking by and I ask them what they're wearing, I'm just like, wow, you know, that's on the list. But when the cream came out, we're getting the cream. So look at the packaging, and it's glass packaging. I think this is really cool and very different from what we're used to. And it does have that little sort of indentation that the fragrance has on the side of it, but really nice. Smells clean and a little peppery. It's really thick. It doesn't move. See how hydrating it is. One of those rich hydrating creams, y'all. Fresh out of the shower type scent. So next up is a body mist. This is the Sol de Janeiro 71. This is the one that's caramelized vanilla and macadamia. So this is the only one that I'll say we don't own. My daughter is like a Sol de Janeiro fanatic. So I get them all. She loves them all. She wears them a lot more than I do, but this is the only one that we don't have. And she said that it smells really good. So I'm like, okay, let's pick this one up. So it has notes of caramelized vanilla, sea salt, toasted macadamia nut, white chocolate, tonka bean, and coconut blossom. So for me, these notes seem like it's giving fall, but let's see. This is a very rich gourmand scent. Definitely smells like you stepped into either some sort of chocolate shop or a bakery, a sweet pastry. It's given edible. The note that stands out the most is the caramel, and there's something nutty. The macadamia nut. Yeah, the caramel and the macadamia nut are very prominent. It smells like something good enough to eat. And next up, I got a travel size fragrance. Now, this is one that I told you guys about a while ago. I got a discovery set of the Henry Rose fragrances, and I did like a brief little review of them all to tell you guys kind of like my thoughts of what I thought they smelled like. But my favorite was Queens and Monsters. Y'all, this is so unique. Very unlike anything else in my collection. And to be honest, this is something that I wouldn't have thought that I would have liked. Just smelling it out of the bottle, I wouldn't normally gravitate towards it. So if you watch my fragrance reviews and you see like I'm like a sweet, usually I like the mass appealing fragrances that just smell very feminine. This is outside of my personal norm of what I usually like, but there's something about it. I love this. It's earthy. It's sweet, but in like a fresh gardeny way. It's another one of those fresh out of the showers. Comment down below if you've tried Queen and Monsters. If not, next time you're in Sephora, check them out. Come back, let me know what you think. Because like I said, this is definitely outside of like my norm. And the next fragrance is another travel size. Now, this one is a new release. So this is Seven Virtues Candied Lychee packaging here. This one has notes of, how cute, y'all. On the packaging, it says best for positive vibes, feeling flirty, and boosting energy. Smells very nostalgic, y'all. This smells like something from childhood, maybe middle school. Very sweet and candy-like with a little floral touch to it. If you like those sweet candy-like fragrances from K. Ali, then you'll probably like this one. There's a little musk in here somewhere. I'm not sure about what the notes are, but there's a little bit of a musk in here. It gives it a little bit more of a sophistication than the Kayali fragrances, in my opinion. Last but not least, I got a full-size fragrance. Now, this fragrance I've taken with me on like my last 3 trips. I've been layering this with so many perfumes, even super layered perfumes that you think, don't layer that with anything. It just makes it better, y'all. So I already knew I wanted to get a full size of this because I've been working with 2 travels. And this is Valentino Donna Born in Roma, y'all. This is the OG Born in Roma. I actually just got back a couple days ago from Fashion Week and I took it with me and I used both of my travel sizes. I mixed it with so much. I mixed it with the Fenty perfume and it smells great. And I mixed it with a few others, y'all. And it just gives amazing, okay? And I think Valentino just launched a new gold one as well. I hadn't smelled that one though. And I got the 1.7 ounce. So this is like the mid-size, the 50 ml size. And it also comes in 100 ml, but this is it. Oh, y'all. It's just something about it. This is one of those perfumes that I feel like should be in every lady's collection. Fresh, it smells sweet and feminine. You smell the florals in there. It makes you feel good. This is a feel good fragrance. So that's the haul. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. You already know that one of the next videos coming up is going to be a trying new makeup video. So be sure to check that out. Everything I mentioned today, I'll have linked in the description box. So be sure to check that out. So again, I do want to thank Sephora for sponsoring today's video. Super grateful. If any of you guys are new here, welcome. I would love for you to come join the family by hitting the subscribe button. Comment down below, say hello, introduce yourself so I can welcome you properly. Thank you all so much for watching and I'll see you on the next one. 'Cause I've been where you are. Don't you step to show me love. 'Cause too fresh with the scars. Well, I don't have the